Oh, Sammy, it was good while it lasted. Even though it was only 9 days that you had it. And even though the head of cremation turned your career into ashes, you'll still always be our favorite jobber that's average. Oh, I'm sorry, Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Don't say we didn't try to warn you. Everyone tried to tell you that Triple H was gonna do you like he does everyone else. Put the knife right in your back, then bury you. He's the head of cremation. It's what he does best. 9 days as WWE champion. This wasn't no title reign. This was more like a free trial reign. Literally, there are trial periods online you could get for subscriptions that will last longer than Sami Zayn as WWE champion. He hasn't had one successful title defense. This is crazy. But look at the bright side, Sammy. The Fed did a partnership with Minute Maid, and if you ask me, when it comes to their juice cartons, I think your face will make the perfect fit. All right, y'all. CM Punk is our new undisputed champion. Great. Triple H is in a creative room passing the belt around like a hot potato. This is crazy. This proves this team has no idea what they're doing, and they're booking everything on the fly. Vince Russo was right calling Triple H the king of pops, because this guy books whatever will get the biggest pop at the moment instead of worrying about booking anything long term. Sami Zayn only won at Night of Champions to give the Saudi Arabia crowd a quick moment. He showed up to Crackdown, made his first title defense on Raw, and straight lost it, confirming this company did not trust Sami Zayn to be the face to begin with. Now the belt is back around the waist of a 47-year-old CM Punk, and it seems like the obvious direction they're gonna go is Punk versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam for the world title. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes cut a promo on each other after WrestleMania 42. CM Punk told all the fans he wasn't going anywhere, then left for months, popped right back up, and got the title right back. If this was 2011, 12, 13, when Punk was complaining all the time, can you imagine how much crying this guy would have did if he was the WWE champion for 9 days and dropped the belt to a wrestler who haven't shown his face for 2 months? But WWE booked themselves into a corner, so Punk winning the title in Chicago was actually a good curveball to throw at the fans, man. Nobody really expected him to be fighting for the title, let alone winning it. The problem still remains though, y'all. Like I say all the time, WWE is running to the same handful of superstars to get the product over. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. WWE has a roster full of people that could shake things up and make storylines a lot more interesting, like Obafemi, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, or even Jacob Fatu. Any of these wrestlers would have been unpredictable, fresh, and something we haven't seen over and over and over again. Sami Zayn has literally nothing on the table going into SummerSlam this year, with both the World Heavyweight title and the Undisputed title matches already laid out. You got the IC title, but Pence is gonna face somebody in a gauntlet match on Raw, which most likely be either Javon Evans or Chad Gable. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams seems to be fighting over the US title at SummerSlam. That leaves Sammy with no championship really to go after. They only have a few weeks to cook something up interesting for him, because right now it's not looking good. Wow, Sammy loses his first title defense, but it's not all bad, y'all. Look at the bright side. At least he's still undefeated against any water bottle that he came across. I mean, brother's like 100-0. Dude only had the title for 9 days. It got me thinking of Ashton Kutcher old TV show, because Sammy got popped. And that's No pun intended. So news broke that Sheamus is the latest departure from WWE, and this is crazy, man. The booking of Sheamus this past few years has been horrendous. Since Triple H became head of creative, he's been doing an incredible job at keeping this guy in catering and having absolutely nothing for him despite multiple opportunities to put him over. When Vince was in charge, Sheamus was able to obtain multiple accolades like being 3-time WWE champion, winning the World Heavyweight Championship, 3-time US champion, and tag team champions of both brands. Under Paul Levesque, this guy hasn't won one championship, not even one. He was mainly used as a stepping stone to make Gunther who he is now. Sheamus and Gunther had a fire match at Clash at the Castle 2022. They also had a memorable triple threat match with Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 39. Since then, that was his last memorable match on the big stage. That was actually the perfect time for Sheamus to finally win the title he never won, which was the IC title. But instead, they gave that moment to Sami Zayn at Mania 40. Outside of that, this dude hasn't even won a Speed title under Triple H as head of creative. Most recently, he was known for the feud with Rusev. They had a bunch of back-to-back banger matches that literally amounted to nothing. The feud started over nothing, and when it ended, neither Sheamus nor Rusev benefited from it. The biggest storyline Sheamus had when he came back from injury weighed a few pounds, and he kind of went viral when Drew McIntyre flipped his banger after banger saying into burger after burger, man. That was hilarious. This has been a consistent narrative with Triple H. It seems like if you don't come through the NXT brand like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Io Sky, or any of them, you bound to get buried. Now, this doesn't mean if you come up under Triple H, you're guaranteed a huge push. I mean, look at Jobber Gargano. That's the perfect example that that's not the case, but regardless, this guy is struggling to put new talent over, to build new stars, and veterans are being treated like an afterthought. It was also noted that TKO offered Sheamus a 50% pay cut that they're masking as a reconstruction of his deal, and he turned it down, rightfully so. Signing a contract with someone, then turning around and using a legal term to undercut the talent is such a bad business move. Man, how many veterans are gonna wind up walking out of WWE? You had Bo Dallas, Kairi Sane, The New Day, and now Sheamus. This guy cannot keep talent to save his life. At this rate, WWE is gonna have as many veterans as, I don't know, elementary school? Dog, you're always going to be able to find people to help set up the ring, but as far as the rookies coming up, who's going to show the new guys the ropes? Oh, ball of that! You're confusing me. I don't know which holiday is it. Was it just July 4th or New Year's Eve? Wow! Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? I mean, because every time I turn around, I see this guy just dropping the ball! So we all watched Raw yesterday, and we all weren't surprised that WWE could care less about the 19 years Sheamus put in with the Fed, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, and he doesn't even get a video package. So leave it up to your boy Bobby Monsoon to put some respect on the big fella name. Hey, producer, run the clip! It's a shame he became such a jobber man, from a careless man that wanted him dead. All of that promised some type of pride. It's too many lies, it's too many lies. He got buried bad, so bad that he couldn't breathe. So he packed his stuff, had enough, and he had to leave. TKO, they can't prevail. $3 billion in debt, they doing well. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. shirt. I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in a week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And why you say that shirt now? Back to the content! Raw started off with a backstage segment. Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn. This was fire, I'm not gonna lie. This set up the whole night, and like I always tell y'all, man, stories, beginning, middle, end. We all learned this in first grade, bro. WWE finally tells some story, dog. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn backstage going back and forth. Out of nowhere, Gunther comes out, attacks Cody Rhodes, slams him through the table, slams his head in the car door. Cody Rhodes leaving, his earlobe busted open, man. And this was fire, dog. This was a fire way to start off. Now, I actually tweeted like, oh, I guess Sami Zayn is going to be retaining the title. I swore Sami Zayn was going to retain. I thought Cody Rhodes was going to hawk up and find a way to defy the odds and bounce back from injury. But obviously, I was wrong, y'all. So, you know what I mean? We all know how the night played out with Punk coming back. But I just had to go over that because, man, I thought that was a great way to set that up. And finally, WWE to throw some type of curveball and not be so predictable. After that, you got The Undertaker. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just Seth Rollins dressed as The Undertaker, cutting a promo about Roman Reigns and whatever, man. I'm trying to give this time. But I promise you, this is starting to look like exactly what I didn't want with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, whereas they cut a fire promo the first week. Roman Reigns disappeared for weeks. Now, Seth Rollins is going to come in the ring and cut the same promo over and over and over again. Roman Reigns come back, then they cut the same promo over and over and over again. God, these guys have so much history, so much background stories. Can we do something other than the same promo in the middle of the ring? You do have LA Knight come out, man. He cuts a fire promo on Seth Rollins, basically letting them know, yo, bro, man, whoever win that shot, whoever win that, man, I'm going for the title. Seth Rollins let them know, when I win the title, I got smoke for you next. Now, we all know LA Knight is most likely never going to win the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship. He'll be lucky if he could get the IC or the United States again, but we'll see how that plays out. At the end of the segment, you got a super kick from Jimmy Uso out of nowhere. So now I'm guessing next week we're going to have Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight for the 100,476 million trillion septillion time. I don't want to see this match again. I don't care about Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight. I don't care. After that, you got the new tag team champions, Austin Theory, Braun Breaker, The Vision. Austin Theory got a new girlfriend, y'all. Her name is Maxine Dupree. Yay! The bad part about that is the Street Profits lost the title off of a low blow from Maxine Dupree. Like what? How? If you ask me, dog, I think it should have happened yesterday. I think it should have happened last month, literally last year. Split the Street Profits up already, bro. It's just not working anymore, dog. They won. Did they even have one successful title defense? I don't think they did, dog. What is going on? They are wasting everybody's time. The story at SummerSlam should have been Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. You remember the story you started telling last year that just wanted everybody to forget about? How about finishing that story? Something that we actually will be interested in, instead of having them win the titles, having him lose off of a soft low blow from Maxine Dupree, out of all people. And then putting the titles back on Austin Theory and Braun Breaker, two people who should have never, ever even been tag team again. Now, before the match, you had a warning from Paul Heyman to The Vision, like, yo, bro, don't call me if you lose the titles. Now they won the titles. He said, man, y'all got a long way to go, but shout out Maxine Dupree, because she's actually the reason why y'all won. So We'll see what happens after this, man. I don't feel Paul Heyman just continuously burying Austin Theory, burying Braun Breaker. The Paul Heyman magic when Paul Heyman's in your corner is the opposite now. It's like Paul Heyman is sent out there to bury these two for whatever reason. Logan Paul doesn't count because he's still injured, but this is crazy, man. And another thing too. If Logan Paul could still be on TV with the visual, why can't Braun Breaker? Not Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Dog, Bronson Reed, did y'all see the new pictures of bro? Bro looking lean, he looking more husky. I can't wait to see what Bronson Reed come back, man. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do. Next, you got Sol Ruka retaining the title against Raquel Rodriguez. Once again, Raquel Rodriguez loses another big match. Once again, she lost the match with Io Sky in the King of the Ring finals. She lost matches for the disputed championship, whatever championship. It doesn't matter. If it's a big match, Raquel Rodriguez is booked to lose. Now, I love Sol Ruka, so I'm not too mad about it, but it's like I'm so sick of one of WWE best talents get swept under the rug like nothing, man. Of course, Io Sky had to come out and ruin things. The Judgment Day was deep. They was trying to make the win happen for Raquel Rodriguez, but Io Sky could beat the Judgment Day by herself. Next, you got Oba Femi and Paul Heyman cutting a promo on each other, man. Paul Heyman, we know he's one of the greatest with that microphone in his hand, but Oba Femi, Oba Femi getting right with Paul Heyman, man. Ever since he came to the main roster, bro, I feel like Oba just been flawless with his promos. He's believable. He's he's telling the story perfectly. It's just like, shout out to Oba Femi for that, man. I appreciate when him coming out there telling a story. It was only a few matches on tonight's Raw, but I'd rather a few matches and just tell stories, dog. I felt like that was very different with this Raw, man. You had people telling promos. You had backstage segments. You had storylines like with Cody Rhodes in the doctor office. Dog, I'm not complaining about that, man. WWE is at least fighting back. And I said this on my live, and I'll say this right now. For me, this was the best flowing episode of Raw on Netflix I probably ever seen, dog. Definitely of 2026. I can't remember me watching this show and actually caring about what's going to happen next. Now, speaking about what I cared about on this show, this was the least thing I cared about. This was the least entertaining thing on this show. Rusev, Ethan Page, Chad Gable, and Dragon Lee. Just some more WWE slop no one cares about, no one's invested in. Rusev wound up beating everybody up at the end. Joe Hendry comes out, tries to save the day. It doesn't work. He beats him up too. I watch this show every week. I can't tell you why they're beefing. I can't tell you what this about. I can't tell you how Ethan Page and Rusev became a tag team. I can't tell you how Chad Gable and Dragon Lee became a tag team. I don't care, bro. This is the most non-compelling, stupid storyline of the night. This could have been done without it. You know what you could have done? You could have put this on main event and put somebody like, the guy, Javon Evans! The guy that's 20-something years old. The guy that could be having this company over on his shoulders the next few decades. Yeah, how about putting him on the show? He's been the highlight every single time he gets on the show. But instead, they just put him on commercial break like he's an afterthought. And it's just annoying, man. And throughout the night, like I just said, you had Cody Rhodes in the doctor office, man. He wasn't able to compete because getting attacked by Gunther. So Adam Pearce had to make a decision, man. He's like, God, I gotta find somebody. And at that point, we knew that CM Punk was making a grand return to his hometown, Chicago, and Sami Zayn knew it. You could tell by his body language. You could tell by the look on his face. He knew the burial was coming. Triple H was going to bury him in front of Chicago fans, and that was going to be it. CM Punk wins the match. They have a cool match, solid. They went about 20 minutes. Solid match from Punk and Sami Zayn, but there was no way Sami Zayn was going to win, bro. Sami Zayn not being champion, if you see CM Punk and his aura, even though it was his hometown, But I feel like in more states than not, bro, CM Punk making a return, you're getting the same type of excitement from the crowd. You're getting the same type of energy, dog. Just the aura of Punk, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's old or not. I'm not the biggest Punk fan, but I'm not going to sit here and cap and act like dope bro doesn't have the it factor. He does, bro. So Sami Zayn didn't stand no chance, bro. Sami, you just don't look like a champion. You don't give off the energy as a champion. It's just not clicking for me and a lot of people out there. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. CM Punk's back. He left for a few months, popped right back up, and out the blue, he gets the title shot damn near given to him, man. So great. Let me know what you think about Sheamus leaving the WWE. If you ask me, I think Sheamus should go to AEW. Not only I think he should go to AEW, I think he should join the Death Riders like this, bro. Sheamus and the Death Riders, him tagging up with Claudio Castagnoli, them going for the AEW Tag Team Championships. I think that'll be fire, man. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what you think about what's next for Sami Zayn. Does he run it back? Do they do a triple threat at SummerSlam? Sami, Cody, and Punk? Or is Sami Zayn should be hitting the back of the line or something like that, man? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Oh my God, Wednesday is Beach Break. One or two things is going to happen. Kenny Omega's going to win the title. MJF is going to retain and break all of the sicko hearts. I can't wait for Beach Break. WWE had to do something. They know that Wednesday, the AEW is going to grab the wrestling culture by their throat. And WWE had to fight back some way, and I respect the Fed, at least for this week, because they did. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah!